Underground Railroad took place in the 1800s. It was a group of people, abolitionists, former slaves, and freed African Americans who helped slaves escape from the South. These people would provide hiding places and transportation for the slaves so they could travel to the north. These slaves would travel at night so they could follow the North Star. During the day, they would rest at stations. Stations were the homes of the abolitionists. The slaves learned that houses with lanterns on a hitching post in front meant that the house belonged to an abolitionist. In other words, it was a safe house. This is the Rankin House. Many slaves came here during the escape. It is estimated that about 100,000 slaves escaped through the Underground Railroad. Life on the Underground Railroad was not easy. The journey could take months. The runaway slaves sometimes had to climb mountains, sneak onto boats, and travel during really bad weather. In addition, they had to wear disguises everywhere because they were scared of being found by their masters. Escaping from the South back then is like escaping from North Korea now. Harriet Tubman was born into a plantation in Maryland in 1820. She was a Moses to the slaves. Harriet Tubman herself escaped from her massacre in 1849. She returned to the South to bring her family and 300 other slaves to freedom in the North. She was the most well-known conductor. Conductors were people who led slaves through the Underground Railroad. Slaves admired Harriet because she never lost a passenger. She says,
"I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger."
Tubman would always praise God and give God the credit for helping her have smooth journeys. She quoted,
"I always told God, I'm going to hold steady on to you, and you've got to see me through."
Today, almost 100 years after her death, Harriet Tubman's grave is located at Abra, New York. Many people go there to see the grave of an amazing leader who